All right, folks, we're back. It's Sunday. We took a week or two off. I don't even remember anymore. I don't know what days are anymore, but all I know is it's May. It's May 1st. We're back. We have a new Kickstarter campaign to chat about with you all tonight. It is If It Hops, Dustin Brunel's actively running, already funded Kickstarter campaign. We're going to talk. I got to find the dumb thing. There we go. Go away. Thing. Here we go. I'm back. Here we are. We're back, everybody. We've got art, we've got chit chat, we've got comic talk, we've got whatever the rabbit hole decides to bring us tonight. We have April Reyna.
Howdy.
Who's already well underway and going crazy.
Yeah, I did go a little crazy. But now that it's May, are you going to do your best Justin Timberlake? It's going to be May thing.
No, because it is May. It's not going to be. That was yesterday. Yesterday was going to be. Now
it is but we weren't here yesterday, and there's no time like now.
We have Ryan Kincaid.
What's up? I'm not gonna lie, I literally did not know it was May today.
Yeah, I saw your post.
I saw the first "it's gonna be May" thing, and was like, "Holy shit, it's May!" Because I was like, "That's not May yet."
Y'all.
Whoops. I'm a little behind.
It's moving. It's moving.
Yeah, a little behind.
And Marissa Pope.
Hello.
I
know. I jumped up off my couch and I was like, "Oh shit! I got it's the first."
So much energy from Marissa tonight.
Hello. Sounds like a depressed Siri. Hello. I will be your guide through your phone.
Oh my gosh. We have an actual guide here tonight, though, to tell us what exactly we're looking at on all of these drawing boards. And that is Dustin Brunel. First time on Sunday Sketching. Welcome.
Right on, man. Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. All you beautiful people we get to hang out with tonight.
Absolutely. We got Shawnee chilling with us already. We got Christian. Christian is here every week, or most weeks. Christian is also an artist. And he draws along with us and posts up his stuff when he's done. So he generally posts it on my feed. He'll tag me. So if you guys want to see what Christian is up to when we're done, it'll be posted. I would assume does. I don't want to speak for you again, Christian, but he actually shot me a message a couple days ago, like, when are you drawing again? I'm like, okay, May, Sunday, we're coming back. So he's very, very excited. Yes, Dustin is here. All of us, except for one person, were at Suncoast Comic-Con last weekend.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Absolutely. And then Ryan decided to ditch us and stay local.
I did what? Oh, Suncoast? Yeah. I was like, huh? I did what? Yeah, no.
No, you stayed local. You stay
home.
It's a good show. It was a good, I think year before, last year was really good for it too, though. So we had fun.
Well, last year was the first, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all there except you and April.
Except for me. Yeah, I wasn't there last year.
So this year is a little bit different, but it was still fun. Carrie's real good to us. He takes care of us, so we appreciate him for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. So tonight, in case you haven't noticed, there's animals on the board tonight.
There are animals.
Or animal-ish things.
Fucking furries.
Anthropomorphic characters, for sure. Those fucking furries.
Fucking furries.
You know, Kevin Eastman didn't catch this shit. You know,
it's because he didn't put tits.
It's me, and only
because there's no tits on the turtles.
That's that relationship, Ryan.
Yeah, if it wasn't that I knew it was you, I'd have just drawn it and shut up. But since it's you, I'm gonna say fucking furries.
They, to be fair, he didn't even Eastman didn't even get ill with anything until they tried to introduce the first female turtle to begin with. So I'm right there with you. I get that.
But that wasn't even his idea.
Nope, not in the least. Venus de Milo first appeared on the television show. It wasn't great either, though. So not even.
No. According to him, that era of the turtles doesn't actually exist in the universe.
Well, how funny is it that they're bringing her back? But anyway, I digress because I could go into the turtle stuff forever. But yeah. So Ava Hobbs, right?
So, like we said, fucking furries.
Exactly. Yeah, I'm with
fucking
you.
turtles.
Yeah, those guys too. I like the look of it though. It's cool. Greg Bow really knocked that one out, man.
Man, it was mad fun, right? Everybody that has worked on covers for this book has had so much fun because most of the time they come up and they're like, I really go with the flow with everybody. I let them do whatever they want. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But it was like, well, what do you want us to do? And I was like, cool, man, do whatever the fuck you want. And
worst editor ever.
No, yeah, but to be fair, look, as long as it involves the book and like a scene in the book, everybody gets a copy of it to read and go over to choose what they want to do, right? So it's like if you come back with something bananas, I'm like, let's do something else. Most of the time, they all have these killer ass ideas for these covers. I told Ruben that I was like, hey, let's do something where she's like playing video games like on the couch, and he took it in a whole different direction than I went, and I was like, well, that's so cool. We'll run with that. That's great, And that was the first time we'd had Sanju on one of our books, so that was cool too.
You gotta watch out for that Ruben guy. You give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
He's funny. We didn't have too many newer folks outside of our normal circle on there, except for Lyris Cross. She's really cool. She did like a Resident Evil like homage cover. That was pretty neat. But yeah, it was most of the same crew.
You're not late, Albert. You're good.
We got Gabriel came over. I can't even begin to pronounce his last name. Because last time I did it, I thought I was going to have an aneurysm again. So, but yeah, no, he's real cool too. He did a good one. Yeah, everybody had fun though. And then Sean Forney came on with us. Started on that book. So there's a shit ton of covers and a shit ton of talent in the art. I tell everybody the art's the best thing about the books, but it is what it is. Yeah, Ibn Hobbs, man.
Nice.
Oh yeah, everybody loves those bunny boos, right, Russ? Russ works with us on graphic design and stuff. He's a great guy. I really appreciate Russ as well. Exactly. I mean, they make the rockin' world go round, man. I'm telling you, the hopping
make
world
something go round.
They damn sure do. I have never got comments like I didn't get comments on BGD like I get on this book. Yeah. So
like
it's good though.
Like what kind of comments?
Well, BGD people were like blown away by the whole naked dinosaur chicks and whatnot, but this seems to have a more a bigger following type of thing. Because you're Lola Bunnies and you're Jessica Rabbit characters and stuff like that. So even though Jessica Rabbit wasn't like anthropomorphic, she was still that cartoon-esque type of character.
Yeah.
That got people's attention.
Roger.
Yeah, for sure. But I've learned a lot since I this is, between this and BGD. BGD wasn't really very cartoony at all. So this was my very first dipping my toe in like the anthropomorphic stuff. The dinosaur stuff I really don't count. But people were like, there's
dinosaurs count too, man.
Hey, they definitely count toward the fan base because that book did really well for us as well. So,
what do you call people dressed up as dinosaurs? Because they definitely ain't furry.
No, they call them scalies. I learned all about that.
I'm
not fucking with you in any way, shape, or form when it comes to that, okay? Because
I believe you. That's why I said what. I kind of want to hear that story.
Oh yeah. Oh man, the stories. All the stories from the one dude that came up and he was like, bunnies have more boobs than two, and I didn't know if he was fucking with me or not. Oh man.
For real, I think I'd be a little freaked out. Like, I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah, so I'm thinking he's messing with me because that's my fan base, right? They're fucking all awesome and crazy and shit. So I really thought they were messing with me. But yeah, he was like, "No, I'm dead serious," and I was like, "Cool, look, it's fiction, bro. Don't even worry about it. Just go with it. You know, you enjoy the series, you enjoy the stories. Just run with it, man. It's all good. I promise." Hey, this is not Total Recall, my friend.
She's got nipples. The other boobs, they're just not as prominent, and they're covered.
Yeah, you know, they're hidden in her armpit, bro. I mean, come on. No, it's been a lot of fun. It really has been a lot of fun. Yeah,
not gonna lie, I didn't know what to do with this, so I literally like Googled some images and was like, what about like a classic Playboy thing? And
there you go.
There's a Playboy issue where the girl's just wearing the tie. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna do something about that. Like that's gonna work.
Man.
Oh, that's cute.
It's a lot of fun when you start working with things outside of the box. You know, you get to do different stuff. I think that brings out so much in all forms of creators. So I always try to, you know, all my shit's different to begin with. So giving people, you know, dinosaur chicks or rabbit chicks is, you know, fun. You know, but the book is like super serious though. It's like it's about genocide and shit. So it's like, you know, I don't know. Naked bunny chicks in the beginning.
People are gonna have to stick around to find out.
Oh, that's wild.
I just think it's hilarious that everybody hangs their hat on the fact. Yeah. Like everybody hangs their hat on how sexy she is, but like she's a badass assassin. Like I just think that it's weird that it's
absolutely
very portrayed.
So that was fun with Greed too, though, right? Like when we put Greed out, everybody thought it was a kid's book because we had a 10-year-old main character. You know, and I let them think that. And then they picked up the first book and they were like, I bought that for my kids. And I was like, well, you should have read between the lines or listened to me when you asked me what it was about. So, but it's a lot of fun with If It Hops because we get to show these different characters off and these different like species of characters and sizes between like a rhino dude and you know, a rabbit chick versus a lioness and a rabbit chick and like I said, the very serious undertones that we bring into it, you know, the genocidal stuff, the fact that the first arc is about a serial killer, you know, that's out to kill anything that hops. You know, there's a lot to it, man. And just like all my other books, it's super, super gory. Except for Theater 7. Theater 7's preview is also out with this book, and it's not super gory. It's actually super funny. So we can thank Devin Massey for that. Because he writes lewd humor, and that's new for me.
Badger milk.
So give us the actual pitch for the book. We're getting broad strokes, but what's the actual pitch here?
I mean, you've seen 7, right?
Sure.
Okay. So this
Devin meets Zootopia.
Absolutely. That's what it would be like. If you're a fan of Zootopia, you'll probably enjoy it. If you're a fan of 7, you'll enjoy it even more. It's literally an ongoing series about this cop chick that gets pulled into this genocidal group of serial killers that are trying to do what serial killers do, and she's trying to stop it. So that's about as linear as you can get without getting into the story and giving plot details away. It's sexy, it's gory, and you know, it's really predatory, right? Like it's a lot of fun.
You need to feed that marker.
You worry about what you're doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I don't need to feed nothing. I just go to the stash over here.
He just grabs another one. Who needs that shit?
What was I using? All right, let me find another one of those. I probably have more.
No, it really is that. It's about a group of people that are trying to survive an event that is like terrifying. You know, I don't write much other than horror, so this was a new way for me to project stories and stuff and to bring them to life with a different set of characters and a different type of characters. I'd never wrote a cop drama horror type of thing before, so writing about a police officer in these situations. I was in a private police unit in Jacksonville, Florida for many years, and this is we play a lot off of things that we dealt with in life. We show you guys a lot of stuff that's terrifying, and it's easier to consume because they're not humans, so it makes it a lot easier for people to deal with and see. But yeah, plenty of bunny boobs in there too. Might be a naked lioness in like issue 2 or 3 somewhere. But yeah, no, that's it, man. Long and short of elevator pitch is, if you liked 7 and you liked fucking Zootopia, you'll enjoy it a lot.
What kind of hair does she have? She have short hair, long hair?
She's got short hair.
Like a bob.
It's almost like a bob, yeah, like a black bob. Like
does she
she's
have
got
bangs?
the one. Yeah, she got some bangs. They're not real long. It's all kind of even.
Okay.
But it's rather short.
Okay.
I changed her hair up a lot when we were designing the character because of the fact that she was looking very much like Domino. Like if I was,
yeah.
well, I really don't want that. You know what I mean? Because like when we first designed the character, she had like the one black eye. Like she had like this circle around one eye of all black. And we were doing like patches of black on her. And I was like, they're going to say she looks like Domino. So we just ran with the one black ear, which was a lot of fun as well. Because still got the point across that how to differentiate the character from other characters and whatnot in the world. But she's like real sweet, man. But she's this nasty. When you put a gun in her hand, man, she's a beast. So I enjoy it. I love that giraffe. I'm ridiculously in love with the giraffe. So much fun. You even did the mouse's mustache. That's great too.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was looking up a reference photo for hair. Sorry.
Like I had no idea when Joe was doing these or Bladen was doing these pages that he gave the mouse a mustache, and then I was like, run with the mustache, man. It's great.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, the only time that I seem to treat her very much like a rockabilly, like wave with her
for
hair.
Sure. I've noticed
like
that.
a barrel rod.
For sure. Yeah, hold on, and I'll give you guys an image real quick. Try to give you guys something that's safe. I'm not gonna get us all kicked off the internet.
That'd be a first.
Oh, hold on. Well, I got that page when she's like in the shower that everybody is like going ape shit about. So let me find it.
That's what they're giving you a hard time about?
No, they're a positive thing. It's not a negative thing.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say there's nothing wrong with that.
No, I gotta find it where it's like edited though, because I don't want.
Just give me the page.
All right.
Trust me, I slip through the algorithms, man. I have never once been reported or blocked or restricted or whatever.
All right, hold on.
Just give it to
me.
It's
on the Kickstarter.
It's edited on the Kickstarter.
Yeah, it is on the Kickstarter edited.
Oh, she does have a tail. Okay. I was like,
I'll just give you another one, Tom, that's not on there. There you go.
Sure.
Whatever. I'm just reaching for shit. They got a million files going right now. So it's like working on now that we're putting out a book like every 6 weeks, I'm just literally like drowning in files every time I turn around. Yeah. But she's fun, and I think that's what people dig. I mean, even though she's this like badass, it's different than like your Lara Croft and stuff like that, because she's not like, she still tries to keep this jovial like demeanor about her, but it's like when the shit hits the fan, you know, it hits the fan. But yeah, so she's got the bob thing going. I'm not gonna lie, that whole like nipple panel there is great too. Big fan of it. Yeah, he's Bladen's an incredible artist, and he runs with stuff that we put out pretty well. So he's doing beautiful. Script. I mean, we're having like right now we're doing Shawnee knows. Shawnee gets all my books. She knows all about the boobies in my books. But dude, those shadows are so good, dude. Holy cow. Dope.
What?
The shadows that Ryan's got on her boobs look great.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Super under.
And a happy marker.
A happy marker. So good. Ridiculous. No, there's a lot of fun stuff going on. But the character's great. Like I said, it all turns on and she gets into the zone, and she's kind of like in the beginning of it, the character's very like doesn't know how to handle a lot of stuff because she hasn't been an agent very long. So she gets put in the situation where she's got to go after this dude where she actually like took the guy down by accident previously. So now they're like, go catch him, and she's like, holy shit, I got to go after this dude. So yeah. Our esteemed mouse and esteemed giraffe boys, they have a hard time with our antagonist in the first issue.
How many are you doing on this this run, this arc?
The arc is 4 books, and the storyline is ongoing. But yeah, it'll culminate in the throwdown between the 3 main characters and whatnot. So it'll be mad fun. I did a lot of research on some of these characters to try to figure out different ways to make them more animalistic, like their counterparts would be. Shows out a little bit, but they're very human, and I think it's great. Like I said, if you can get past the fact that they're animals, even if you're not into that type of thing or into that kind of storytelling, if you can get past that, man, we have a lot of fun with the characters. Like the storylines are so much fun. The inputs, the people that work on the books, are great. I mean, we've got literally, 17 hands that have been on this first issue. So really, really thrilled about it. And then you've also on this Kickstarter right now, you've got the Theater 7 preview from Devin Massey and myself, and that's looking really good too. So lots of fun stuff on the Kickstarter right now.
So is so basically, are you funding 2 books, or is the other one like just like a preview stretch goal thing, or are you actually funding 2 books? So
it's funding 2 books, both already for the most part finished. They'll be done by the end of the campaign. But yeah, it's an 8-page preview. We've started doing that with all of our series. Whenever we introduce something new, we go in and we do an 8-page preview for it on the Kickstarters. That's how we start. We actually did that with this book a few months back, and the fans are really digging it. Getting the early access and the first appearances and the little additional things you get with the books and the stories. It'd be like it's like an 8-page preview, and then you move into so I drop it so that it lands right when the Kickstarter for like this, the preview for If It Hops, from the campaign ending to everybody getting their books was like 4.5 weeks. So it came out right as it ended. Like everybody got all their stuff right before this campaign started. Right. So they're getting their previews and getting to read their preview to see if they were interested in the stories and whatnot for this book. And we're doing that right now with Theater 7 as well. So Theater 7 will drop in 2 months.
Yeah, I was looking at Kickstarter today, and I actually was kind of surprised that there's like only about 220 campaigns active right now. I was like, that's dramatically lower than it's been in the past 2 years. It kind of was crazy. Even when I was running mine in April, it got up into about the 260s. But so far this year, that's been like the
that's all
peak.
260.
Yeah. Even that was kind of felt like it was low. So it's just interesting. I kind of watch Kickstarter all the time just to see what the flow is that's going on.
It's interesting to watch, man, to see the way the numbers fluctuate and stuff, like how much is a campaign averaging and stuff like that. Like,
right.
What's your norm? You know what I mean? And then where you are on the, the spectrum of things, and what kind of stuff people are finding popular, I mean, I dig it. I like using kick tracks and stuff to pay attention to what's going on, because that's about the only thing it's good for. You can't really watch but it works for that.
I should pay attention more. I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
Kick tracks is really cool, man. It keeps up with like who's selling what. That's why I posted that the other day, because I was like, man, we're on there. Let's post this. You know what I mean?
Oh, that thing. Okay.
Yeah, because what it does is it keeps up with the most popular, not the most sales, but the most popular for a point in time. Like if you've come out and you're selling more than everybody else for that day, they'll put you on number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, whatever.
Yeah, except that it's not actually accurate, because the only way that at least this is the way it used to be. I'd have to look at it again. It only records the campaigns that someone actively puts into the system. In other words, they don't go looking for like what's live right now and let's fill up our click track. So, you could have 10 campaigns, in the top 10, and potentially none of those top 10 would actually be in the true top 10 of Kickstarter. So it's kind of a weird little place.
Yeah, it's really cool that they're trying to make it better. Like he's come out and talked about his, the program, how it works, and all kinds of other stuff. Mm-hmm. And he's very into making it better. Because he'll put projections, right? Like my projection is like 63,000 right now, and that's not going to happen.
Yeah, the projections are ridiculous.
Right. So what he's saying is, he's like, hey, if you guys pay attention and we keep going forward, I'm just going to keep making it better as time goes on, because we're learning the algorithms more and stuff like that. I mean, the UI for Kickstarter has changed so much, and it's wild shenanigans, but it's better now than it was when I started a year and a half ago using it. So, especially with add-ons and shit like that.
Oh yeah, we were all begging for the shopping cart for years.
For sure. I can't even imagine not having it, having to keep up with each individual thing.
Oh, it's nightmarish. What's up, Mr. DeBolfo?
Well, now you don't have to use backer kit.
Yeah,
you can do all that.
Yep, I dig it, man. This campaign has shown me a lot, and the fans have shown a lot of love for these characters. So I'm definitely going to continue. This is on our 8-week rotations for us, so I'm hoping that people continue to really enjoy it, because I'm going to keep pouring more and more story into it.
Get in here, DeBolfo. Draw a giraffe. Let's go.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. Draw a giraffe.
I dare you.
No pressure. Double dog dare you.
Oh, no.
No, double giraffe.
Oh, double giraffe. Jesus. Well, that was all our bet on Marissa. We all thought she was going to do a giraffe. So.
No, bunnies are way cuter.
I agree. You're not going to catch me arguing that. I agree 100%.
Well, they're not called. I mean, they're not called Playboy giraffes. Let's be honest.
Exactly.
I mean, they could be. I'm sure there's a market for that somewhere. Dustin, get on that.
Yeah, I need to get on that. Would you see the Lee Iris just did this video dressed up as a bunny for the campaign that was just super cool.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
I was kind of blown away. I was not expecting all that awesome going on.
Yeah.
Well, the reality is that you've tapped into the furry market, basically. whether on purpose or just by accident, who knows? But that's what we're talking. We talked about this, more than once. Is figuring out the market, figuring out what's sort of oversaturated, what's what needs some attention, what's completely different. And I think you've got something that lands in we don't see this as often as other things. There's certainly anthropomorphic comics. I mean, that's not a new thing. But as far as Kickstarter goes, something at a higher level of quality of art and so on is going to be a little bit more on the rare side.
Yeah, for sure. Thanks, Steph. I appreciate that. Yeah, no, man. It was something that literally I learned so much because I had no idea. Like I didn't even think about it, right? Like I was looking at stuff from when we were kids and what we thought was cool, and the gargoyle stuff, the Mighty Duck, Street Shark. What can I come out? His face is definitely furry.
This is Steph's opportunity to plug Elf.
Right. Well, the Elf stuff that's much later this year, so he'll get his Elf opportunity. Okay, I've already given it to him, so don't get it. But yeah, it was something different, and as like a kid, like the listener was all serious stuff and tied to like my family and all kinds of other stuff and religion. So it was like when I put out Greed, it was the same thing. It was like it was fun and witty and it was different. But nothing blew my mind like BGD did because it was something stuff that I enjoyed as a kid, like dinosaurs and the big action movies and stuff. So this fell right in that line. It was like, let's do something that I would have enjoyed reading even now. Like something I would have liked to have seen on a comic book shelf or even in my shop when I had one that I didn't see anything like it. So that's a necessity, I think, to get something that I wanted to see in a comic book and not just a story that was in my head, but something I wanted to write for me and put out just for me that I would really enjoy. And that's where it came from. So when I started putting it out and information about it a few months ago, people were reaching out and they were like, this is awesome. We appreciate you showing us off and showing the group of people off, and I didn't know what the fuck anybody was talking about. So I learned a lot. Like I got like crash courses from really nice folks in the community. I was not prepared. I'm better off prepared now than I was then. But yeah, man, that's awesome, Marissa. Super cool.
Thank you.
No, did you see the dye? Well, I'm sure you saw the dye-haired poster that Ruben did. So, no, Mike, Steph Wilson talking about the dye. He said agency needs a die-hard issue. Ruben on his Wild edition for his cover,
dye-haired.
Did the dye-haired? Yeah, it was mad fun. I thought it was super neat. Yeah, but like I said, there's so much talent that brings it to life, right? Like there's so many really cool folks working on these books now from all different walks of the industry. I mean, I couldn't even the folks that are coming on board and working with the material and stuff. Just it's beautiful. It's an amazing thing to see.
Well, it's good. It's good.
Yeah,
it's always good to have, a broad genre. I don't know. I guess this is in some ways a genre. It's multiple genres. It's cop drama and it's furries put together. So it's a genre mashup for sure.
Right.
What's up, Mr. Fike? How are you?
Hey, Derek. Yeah, it's definitely a mashup of dramas for sure, or genres, but I don't know. I think it fits. It fits in a real like smooth, snug way. Like if you pick it up, you're either really, really going to enjoy it, or you're going to be ask me what kind of drugs I was on when I wrote it.
All of
them. Probably
all of them.
That is probably not an exaggeration. That goes
horse tranquilizers, clearly.
Yeah,
horse tranquilizers.
A couple different ones. But that harkens back to the guys that were creating stuff in the 80s, right? Like the guys that were creating the wild stuff that we grew up with. They were all fucked up all the time. So
yeah.
Except for the dude that did Land Before Time, he didn't want to work with me because there's foul language in my books. So
well, you know,
he liked
he broke my heart when I was little. So
yeah, right.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I met him at ICCC last year, and I was so excited. I was, hey, do you want to work on Greed? It's about a 10-year-old kid meets his monster under the bed, and he was like, he says shit, and I was like, he does, and he was like, can't do it. Love the artwork, and I was like, cool. Man, that's funny to me. Thanks, bro.
Well, I mean, at least you like the artwork.
I bet you wish you hopped on that train now, but whatever.
Thanks, Steph. So, I mean, I'm sure it wasn't like a huge thing in Suncoast, but as we all know, I kind of giggled at when I realized what we were drawing tonight. You know, when we saw the link, I had saw you post about it at first already.
Right.
And when I realized that's what we were doing, I chuckled. And one of the kids was like, "What's funny?" I was like, "Well, you know, Con Artist launched,
right,
and that's all about the crazy shit we see at cons and all the background and whatnot. Well, at Planet Con, there were so many furries.
Right.
Yeah. I was like, I have to do one where like the whole thing is just a bunch of furries walking around.
Oh, you need to do it, dude. You totally need to do it and make fun of me at like a booth. You know.
Oh yeah, I can do that easily. But I was like, it's part of the con experience. You know, some shows it's literally.
Absolutely.
I think the first time I saw a ton of them was Phoenix one year, and we're like, dude, this turned into like the furry convention, which is fine. But I was like, yeah, I need to put a group of furries walking around the con at some point.
Absolutely, man.
It's happening.
Well, it's fine, except it's 115 degrees out by Memorial Day weekend. These people are wild.
Oh my God. So this chick stops at the booth at Suncoast, and she's got this massive like I joke with my like a bunch of our furry fans that like they walk around in these like retro outfits, right? Like they're like half in a costume, half not in a costume type of deal. And this chick walked up in this full-blown suit, man. This thing had to weigh like 100 pounds easy of fur. And she just walked around in the Florida heat with this thing on, and I'm like,
no,
I was like, hey, did you see the book? And she was like, I see it. I don't have any pockets. I want to buy it. I don't have any pockets. But I'm like, I feel bad. I'm just going to give you a copy because you walk around wearing that. You know, like.
You have to have this book.
Yeah, you need to follow me on Instagram.
Tell all your friends.
Tell all your friends. Bring your tribe. I learned about that too. Bring all of them. You know. Bring your furry tribe. We'll hang out. I'm gonna start like talking about like cookies and stuff. Bring your tribe to my table. I got furry cookies and shit.
Furry cookies. That sounds
that sounds gross.
Not quite like what you're meaning, but you know, I just meant like a little image of them on it. But okay, yeah, right on.
Yeah, there you go. That I can get behind.
I was just talking about some cookies with some neat artwork. You know, I know a bunch of good artists. I can put some cool art.
I thought you were going to let them go moldy and be furry. And
or that you dropped them on the floor.
Here's the furry cookies.
Oh, no.
No, that would be something that we would leave to Jim, okay? Let's be honest.
Ooh.
That would be his next challenge.
Oh,
well, if you drink enough alcohol, it'll kill anything that's living on it.
No,
right?
Jim didn't eat the hot chip, so he's not fucking with anything else. Ugh, that fucking chip damn near killed me.
I still remember that video like I thought yesterday. That shit was funny.
Dude, I about died. Like I stuck. So my dumbass, I give him the glove because I think he's gonna eat the shit, right? Like he's gonna eat the hot fucking flaming chip, and so my dumbass puts my fucking finger in my eye because I'm sweating. It's so hot outside. I'm like, I got like a glass of milk and I'm holding it over my fucking eye and shit, trying to like.
Yeah, you look like crap the next day. That's for sure.
Oh man, I looked awful. Like I looked like my ass kicked the next day. Like it was real bad. It was fucking terrible. And this dude, he is not eating the chip. He's like convinced all the viewers that he's eating it, and he stuck it like in his goddamn pocket. And my ass fucking like ate it. Sorry.
Oh, we're calling him out next time.
That shit was so bad. He was like, "You should have jumped in the pool." I was like, "Milk in my eye did not help. The chlorine in the pool was not going to make any difference."
Yeah, but it would have distracted you like Major Pain.
No, this was so bad. Yeah, don't eat that shit, man. If you guys ever get the opportunity to eat the fucking coffin chip, don't eat it. It's not great.
You're not about that life.
No, not in the least. That's pretty bad. Fuck being about my life. It almost ended my life. It's not good, man. Like, you guys would have never got bunny boobs because I almost didn't fucking make it. That was not great. Jesus Christ.
We might kill April. She's the subject. We might kill April.
There's always one section during this whole fucking thing that I lose it with the giggles, and this is it.
So anyway, how about those ink on those boobs? Those are great. Sorry. I didn't mean to catch a harangue of laughter.
I'm sorry.
It's April. We expect
It's
it.
not you, it's me.
At some point in the show, we have to hear it. If not, we didn't do a good job at our show.
Right. Yeah, that looks
well,
so good, dude.
last show, it was all about the Blowbeard. So.
Oh me. Yeah. Funny enough, people don't think it catches on. So at PlanetCon, people are asking me, "So what was it today? Coke or donuts?" Yeah, there it is.
Oh man.
Way to keep you humble.
Yeah. Ryan, are you doing Vegas, Ryan?
Always, man. Always.
Right on. See?
I hear the word Vegas and I'm like, con or fun? Which one are we doing?
Both.
Yeah, there's a bunch of us that are going to be at that show. Like a bunch of us going to be at that show.
Man, I haven't been to Vegas in a long time.
You should do it.
I'm
Do
trying
the
to
show.
beg, borrow, and steal my way into the transport. So.
Do the fucking show, Tom. Come to Vegas.
Nah.
Okay.
Suncoast number 2.
I've done enough of those Vegas shows. I know the score.
Hey man,
I know the score.
I'm excited for that, and I'm really excited for us to try to get into New York this year. So we'll see. Those are my exciting shows. Other than that, it's small stuff all over the place. Not that I'm not excited about going to the one in Kentucky next month, but whatever.
Not gonna lie, man. Some of these smaller shows are turning out to be more fun than the big ones.
Yeah.
Well, that's Suncoast, bro. Suncoast is fun as fuck. But that's just because we.
Well, yeah, we had a good time last year for sure.
Yeah,
I would have. The only reason I didn't go back this year is because it hit the same time as PlanetCon.
Right on. Yeah, we make it fun, man. Wherever we go, everybody has a good time. So.
I don't know about everybody, but
Terry. I'm doing the what the fuck is it called? Hold on, I'll tell you. I'm not doing Cincinnati, but I am doing.
Cincinnati.
Cincinnati's usually the same weekend as the Monroe Pop Fest, so I'm going to be at the Pop Fest.
I heard that's a great show.
It's their 10-year anniversary this year, so. And I've done it a few times. Again, small show. It's fairly focused in what it does. It does some movie stars and stuff, but it's it's a reasonable crowd, and they're reasonably interested in comics. So,
it's the Bowling Green.
Like an X marks the spot exclusive.
Oh, X marks the spot exclusive, huh?
Oh, sure, because Roman numeral X is 10.
Oh, dope! Yeah, right on. That'd be a cool one, Tom, for sure. Yeah, no, I'm doing the Bowling Green, Kentucky show, Terry. And they're doing that's at the Corvette thing. The Corvette convention center thing. So should be fun. I've never done it before. It's only about an hour and a half from my house though, so
Yeah, it's nice when it's local. That's what I've been doing. Is like there's so many cons like Illinois, Indiana, Ohio, Michigan. There's so many little cons. So I've kind of been like doing more, just because they're easy, they're local. So even though I've stopped doing a lot of shows, I've started doing a lot of little ones. So, but I'm enjoying the little ones, and the crowds are great. So it's just like, man, this is the sweet spot, I think, right here.
I think part of it is because they're not overwhelmed with having to see everything there is to the show. They can actually spend time with artists and publishers and writers and stuff.
Well, yeah, and they're not spending $400 on Tom Holland's autograph, and they have no more money to spend. It's, maybe there's some Power Rangers or something at a con, but that's not going to break anybody's bank, and they can still enjoy the rest of the con.
Oh, I'm putting Power Rangers in con artists for sure.
Well, they're in every show you go to now, except for the guy that killed his fucking roommate. You don't see him anymore.
I knew him.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Fucking A. So April didn't know. So we got to find out, Ryan. Do you know why he killed the roommate? He killed the roommate.
So the story behind it is he was dating a girl, and I'm trying to remember it all. I think the girl was cheating on him or something, and he confronted the boyfriend or whatever happened, and the boyfriend attacked him.
Oh,
and like his natural reaction, I don't know why, was like he grabbed the sword and stuck it out and impaled the dude.
Well, I mean, if you're a Power Ranger and somebody comes at you, that's going to be your natural reaction, I think.
Yeah, you're sort of trained to stab dudes in that show.
Yeah, I mean, they were like the whole. I think he's out now, and I want to say the whole point behind like the retrial and stuff was it was in self-defense, but I don't really know how it worked out. So the funny part about all that is how I know him is when I worked at one of the bars in California. We did a Wednesday was ladies' night, right? So we had male strippers, like a male review. They were called the Hollywood Men.
Right.
And he was a Hollywood Man. He was a male stripper.
That's epic. Go Power Rangers, right?
And he quit to go be on the Power Rangers.
That's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's fucking funny. No, but I had a conversation with Jason David Frank about putting him in Con Artist.
He's a pretty nice dude.
Yes, I mean I've had zero like horrible interactions with him, so I'm gonna say yes all the time. But he was down for it. He was like, "Dude, can we do my White Dragon character?" I was like, "I don't give a fuck who we do."
Yeah. I don't strip anymore. It's been a few years. I don't do it anymore.
I did that shit so long I knew their routine.
That's amazing.
We would all the security guards, because it was me and another buddy. We were the only male guys allowed in the area because we were the servers. So we would serve all, get all the girls' drinks and stuff. And there was 2 security guards that were inside with us. And after years of watching this, we would stand behind the stage that they could see us, but none of the girls could see us doing it. And we'd do their whole routine. And they would just amazing. They always tell us, like, do you know how hard it is to try and do this routine without laughing because you guys are fucking around in the background?
So if I bought you enough drinks, can I talk you into doing the routine at a show?
Right.
No, dude, this was 12 years ago.
Like I said, I don't do that anymore. It's been a while.
I gave those days up.
Right.
Aww. You say that, but when the music starts pulsing and the alcohol's flowing, I got a bunch of change. What? I'm on a budget.
My buddy used to get mad at me because we would split the crowd, and he was younger than I would, but he would always go for, like, he was single. I'm going to take this table, Ryan. I'm like, all right. And it'd be like the 20-year-olds, the 21-year-olds to 25, whatever. Money. And I always went for the Cougars and would make so much more money than him. He's like, how are you doing that? I'm like, all the girls you're serving want the dudes on the stage. All the ladies that I'm serving just want to have a good time.
Right.
That's right.
Really? Yeah. Man.
It's got to be
Like,
rough up in Canada being a
like
stripper
it's
because they don't have dollars. All their dollars are coins.
Oh damn! You're getting
It's like
pelted
hucking
with these
coins at the girls. Whap, whap, whap.
right? Jesus. Oh,
Either that or I guess they just make more money, right? Here's a 5 because they don't make dollar bills.
there you go.
Exactly.
Keep the change. Oh shit.
Pass around a Folgers tin.
That motherfucker hit me with a loony. No, it was a 10.
No.
First of all, they're Canadian. They wouldn't say motherfucker, so.
That's true. No, they just do it with a smile on their face. That's a misconception. They'll curse you the hell out. They just smile about it. They're very polite when they tell you to go fuck yourself.
Fucking
Did they
mad
get
shit.
hot and bothered with
learned.
like a syrup show?
I've learned.
No, there's no hot and bothered with syrup.
I don't know. They take their maple syrup pretty seriously up there.
You know, I could cameo Ryan in the next BGD in the club, man.
That's fine.
Aw,
If I'm gonna
yeah.
cameo you, I guess you can cameo me.
Yeah. Cameo
That
Ryan.
sounds like
up here.
commission.
It's
Getting
only
it.
fair.
Yeah, hey man, I'm down. You know, JT just threw me into fucking Sapphire Spectre looking like goddamn Qui-Gon Jinn. So, I'm about it.
That's a conversation I didn't think I'd ever hear.
Yeah. Yeah. Qui-Gon Jinn. He was like, hey, take a picture of yourself and send it to me. And I was like, what the fuck? Okay, sure. So I sent him this picture. Next thing you know, he's like, I need one from this angle and this angle. Next thing you know, I'm getting a panel, like wearing a fucking Jedi robe and shit.
See, anytime an artist friend tells me to send a picture, I'm always suspect. Because I know what we do for a living.
Right.
Like, what madness are you about to put me in, you dirty fuck?
It was funny. That was fucking funny. No, I'm not going to put Ryan on the stage like getting down or anything. I'm putting him behind the bar. He knows what's up.
There you
I'll
go.
do that special exclusive.
I'm about it.
I sure
Let's
am.
go up in these neon streets with fucking April doing the artwork for it.
Shit,
She can do
yeah.
the artwork. She knows all about the cocaine beard. It's cool.
The cocaine.
Oh,
beard,
yeah.
right?
Yo, we'll have the powdered donuts on the side.
There you go. This will be an inside joke. But you have to have a
Totally.
chessboard somewhere in there too.
Chessboard.
Yeah, the original joke was me playing chess in Spider-Man, the video game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, Marissa, that's cute.
Right? It's adorable.
Thanks. I didn't want to draw her hand, so I drew carrots instead.
Yes. You ruined a good thing.
It's like the Rob Liefeld method, right?
Rob
I wanna draw
Liefeld it
that.
up.
Yeah.
We'll put some smoke down there.
Well, like we just it's funny that you mentioned that to not do it.
And you just got blocked.
We had a couple of people have asked us about like the feet, you know, like the Dyna, what the fuck is it? The Dyna, I don't know. Is Dynotech or Dino something? Is how they do the inverted legs for the anthropomorph characters.
Oh
And,
yeah.
Joe put out this or Bladen put out this really cool fucking reference image and was like, here, share it to everybody because we're getting blown up about it right now. And that's cool, man. It's cool that a lot of people are wanting to learn how to do it because I didn't know shit about it before we started this. Like nothing. I was just like, hey, let's do Rabbit Chick. And he was like, what the fuck? So yeah, that's about how it started. Drugs, alcohol, and bunny chick.
Listen, that's how weird shit goes down, man. That's how Princesses versus Zombies happened.
Yeah.
I love that fucking book.
It was literally a conversation at Hooters that created Princesses versus Zombies. So
you wait till you see Steve Rose's fucking cosplay variant that he's getting from us. Oh my god, that started at what the fuck was that place called, April? With the apricot shit?
All I remember is apricot. It was some sort of wings place. I don't know.
Yeah, something wings, man. And he literally turns and looks at me, and I haven't had much to drink, but we're sitting there bullshitting, and he was like, "Hey, you want to do an exclusive?" And I was like, "Sure." Next thing you know, I am red around the cheeks asking this cosplayer for a cover. So if you can imagine me ever being embarrassed to ask for a cover, that's what you'll get. I was not prepared. I was not prepared. You know, I'm all excited. I'm like, promote If It Hops, and dude's like, do you want to? I'd like something like this. Oh, okay.
Steve wants what he wants.
Oh well, I've already got the images for the cover, so I was just not prepared.
Steve
I
has
am
no
not.
soul.
He knows what's else.
Oh,
For
sure.
his crowd.
Yeah, he does.
For his crowd, he knows what's up.
Damn sure does. I'm excited about it. I was like, you know, whatever. It's all my shit, so I got to see it first. And I was like, oh, well, that's pretty cool.
I've done that a few times where people send me something. I'm like, yo, we got to tone this down a little bit, man.
Right. I had a dude send me his partner's stuff, and it was like, oh no, I can't put that on anything. Real sorry. None of my friends will ever work with me again. Yeah, it's pretty funny. He was like, well, I'll tone it down a little bit. I was like, try a lot of it, my dude. Try a lot of it. A lot of it. like a good 80% different than what I got. We got the stuff from Devin today, April, so we went and scanned that.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, that stuff's beautiful, man. It's ridiculous.
Worth the overnight shipping, huh?
Yeah, he overnight shipped all of it. So
wicked.
I'm offered to help him attain a scanner, so we'll see if we can arrange that for him. Dude, that's so good. Super cool.
Now who needs to feed their marker?
This is brand new. I don't want to hear shit. It's brand new.
Yeah, she opened it while she was
that doesn't mean it don't need some love.
No. I don't even
I
got any
bought
blood to
some
put
brand
in
new
it.
markers that come out and they're fucking dusty.
Well, this isn't dusty. This is pretty juicy. It just squeaks.
I'm like, well, that sucks.
No, I've got.
Have you ever done that? You buy a brand new Copic marker, you pull it off, and like everything's fucking dried out already. You're like, what
Oh
the
yeah,
hell?
like
Oh.
it super sucks. I hate that. I'm
So-
just like I just
so
wasted like $5. Like what the hell?
So don't ever throw those away. Just so that you know,
Oh, no,
don't ever
I keep them.
throw them away. Absolutely, because you can actually switch the caps around so you can find one that has a better seal. Because you can't buy them individually, and you can pull off the color tab and replace it onto one that has a better fit.
Hmm.
So when
Yeah.
you find one that has a better fit, just buy some colorless blender ink, and you can re-moisten it. Or if you
Moist.
get like whatever, dump that shit in. But the pigment's still in there; it just dried out. So all you need is the clear blender stuff.
Rob,
Yeah,
if
I love my clear blender.
if anybody is a Copic fanatic, Rob, it's definitely me. If once Tom goes back to my
Oh
part,
yeah, you
you'll
got
see-
your
yeah.
there you go.
There you
I
go,
was just gonna
Steph.
say, show us
Take
the
your pick.
collection.
Take your pick.
That's crazy.
And there's more behind me.
Yeah, that's just your blues and cool grays.
No, I mean I have backup ones in case there goes
Yeah.
a shortage again on refills. But I have
Or-
two of
Or
mine.
somebody steals your shit.
Jesus.
Yeah, someone steals my shit again.
How do you steal
when-
somebody's fucking markers?
Pick them up and take them away.
At a
That's
con.
right.
Oh well, that makes sense. I just meant like out of your house. They just walk up there and it's like, oh yeah,
Oh no!
backpack. Just throw all this shit in my backpack and go.
At a con,
I only want his
left my
markers.
markers at the show and somebody stole them all.
The fuck, dude.
Well, I mean, not to put it out on the show because it
Yeah.
was inside jobs from the contract guys, but they literally stole like from everybody.
That's ridiculous, bro. See, I got excited because, like, I remember Tom had told me the show a couple shows back that we had done, and he was like, "Hey, you should have like so you don't have to pack all your shit. You could bring a like a cover for your table." And I'm like, "Man, that's a really great idea," and I felt real confident. Not as confident anymore. I was real confident for a minute.
They went under the tarp and stole your shit?
No, like I'm thankfully I've not ever had anything taken, but before I would pack up all my shit every day and take it to the hotel or whatever, like every single day.
Oh,
And
yeah. I still don't do that.
You-
I mean,
it-
I take anything that's value. I
Yeah.
hold it.
Yeah.
Everything else just fucking stays there.
Yeah.
If somebody steals some books, then so be it. Karma's a bitch.
yeah,
The
absolutely.
only thing I've ever seen that I'm aware has been stolen from a booth of mine. It happened one time. It wasn't even any product or anything. Someone stole my goddamn Hostess cupcakes.
I remember
had
you
them.
telling me that.
Yeah, I had a pack of Hostess cupcakes and I left them there for the next day, and they were not there the next day.
It takes a low breed of dude to steal someone's Hostess cupcakes. That's all I'm gonna say.
Like that's not even worth the bad karma. Like, let me get those Hostess cupcakes.
Little do people know, I fucking lick everything.
That's amazing.
Gross.
And then put them back in the pack. You open it a little, and then you slide it back in the package.
Oh my god.
I lick the inside. I lick the wrapper. You touch that shit, you got my germs.
Take my DNA.
Sounds like a very.
They probably freak out a little
skeletal-like
more now, pre-COVID.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You do what? How have you felt lately? Because I kind of took that like shit. Have fun.
It's amazing.
So why don't we take a minute here and we will run through the campaign. And let's see. Let's do a refresh here. See if anything's. Whoops! I just hit the wrong button. We might get bumped out, guys. Hold on a second. Okay, I saved it. Thank God.
Good job, Tom.
I pushed refresh, but I pushed it on the wrong thing. We want to refresh this, and we'll see if we've got any changes there. And then we'll just run through it a little bit, let you tell us about what we're looking at. So if it hops, here we go, guys. We're going to run through the campaign. You guys can see what Dustin's got on tap for you. Already funded, still 19 days to go, 121 backers. So go ahead. We'll just scroll through, and you can just tell us what we're looking at.
Yeah, man. So that's the logo. That's pretty cool. So there's something special about that logo. If you look at the logo, it's a cutout. Her image in the circle, the O is a cutout, right? So it's like the artists were given the opportunities to do their own if it hops, like Agent C for their variants. And but it got to be so convoluted that I was like, well, we're not going to do that anymore. You know what I mean? It was like, it was really, really cool as it was coming out. And then all of a sudden it was shenanigans. Like they were like, well, I don't know about this. Or I was like, I don't know about that. And all of a sudden it was wild. So it ended up, you ended up getting Russ. Russ went in there and did this like cool coloring on it and stuff. It ended up coming out really good. Matt drove with it. These are a couple sample pages, like it says, for the first issue. Agent C and her day-to-day. The city is very like normal, like a modern city, but it's got like trees and stuff growing through the buildings. So it's got this like really neat natural element to it. So like if you had an apartment complex, there'd be trees growing through it, like massive, like I don't know, birches and shit just growing through the building. So there's lots of greens, very different from stuff like our, BGD and stuff that was very cyberpunkish. This is more supernatural, like natural. You're getting to see all the trees and the bushes and the plants and all these beautiful green, foliage and stuff. And then there's, the famous page, which is page 1, which got me all the attention when I first put this out months back. But this is Agent C enjoying herself in the shower, all by herself, singing and dancing. And then we're into Theater 7, which is a book that Devin Massey and I are doing together. It's another ongoing series for from Ethereal Comics. And he's an absolute treat to work with if you ever get the opportunity. Like been doing Pretty Girls and Dinosaurs for as long as I can remember, so it's a lot of fun to work with him. And Theater 7 is about a young girl in college that lives at home. Her name's Penny. She gets a job at the local theater that's being refurbished, and she doesn't know it's haunted till the first evening that she gets a job there. But that's pretty telling panel right there, that the first movie she gets involved with. So stretch goals, we're doing really well on the stretch goals. We've unlocked mini print stickers. The card is new for us. This is actually almost like a baseball card with stats on the back of it on this jazz. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't know why I never did those before, but now I'm definitely going to be doing the baseball card type of deal with those. We just unlocked the logo sticker, and then the additional pages. Like if you caught any of our last couple campaigns, we add full story pages, 6 to 8 full story pages if we unlock them. So not just getting like regular additional artwork or anything, you're getting actual meat and potatoes with your additional pages.
More boobies for your buck.
Absolutely. Or even a first appearance or two, who knows?
Speculation.
Hey, there you go. There's Bladen's cover A. That's actually over there with David Acampo getting colored right now. So I'm a huge fan. I love, he and I have been working together for about Bladen and I have been working together for a little over a year, and it's a great experience. There's Steph Wilson's cover. He's got 4 covers on this campaign, so pretty cool stuff. And then there's Greg Bowes and Gwen, which came out beautiful. We're super glad to have him. He's a great dude. And then we've got Gabriel. Again, I'm not trying to butcher that man's name. So he's a super talented guy. He works over on Heavy Metal as well. He's a great artist. Super easy to work with. And then Sean Forney, of course. And you'll see Sean on every book that Ethereal puts out. He's a great dude. There's a wild version of that cover too. And then
Rob, I don't think you're the only one here.
The Irish Cross. This is her first cover for If It Hops, but she did some exclusives for BGD, so we're excited to bring her on. She's great talent. Killer cosplayer too.
Oh, this is the girl who did the video, right?
Yeah. Super talented chick, yeah. And then there's Devin's Theater 7 cover, which is being colored right now too. There's Sean's Theater 7 preview cover. I really liked that. I thought the fog he did at the top of that was really, really cool, because he colors his own stuff, so it's a lot of fun to see what he does with it. And then there's Bladen's Theater 7 cover. And it is based in the 90s, and we spoof a lot of things in that book. So, like, you'll see posters in the backgrounds and stuff like that are reminiscent of other things. What's going on, James? And that book's based, like I said, in the 90s, so you'll see a lot of pop culture references and stuff from that point in time. And then there's JT's cover. He had a lot of fun with that. He was like trying to go for like hyper realism. I thought it was neat. And then we get into Trevor's covers with the hop-in panties. So funny. So good. And Ruben's covers with the dye-haired in the background. Moving into Devin's cover for If It Hops. There are wild versions of all of Devin's covers.
So the wild versions are all the NSFWs.
Yeah, I get tired of saying that, man. NSFW just sounds so tacky after you say million times. I was like, whatever. I'm gonna think of something different to say because this is tacky as shit. I'm overstaying it. You sound like such an asshole. Would you like to see my NSFW? No, I would not. I would not like to see it.
So what's happening here?
So Bladen's cover. So we're on a new, like I said, we're putting out a book every 6 weeks now, and it's like you always want to put out the best quality you can. So if I have to wait for that cover to be done before I put it up, I will, because he does all the interiors for the books. But I always give him the opportunity to do as many covers as he'd like to, so. And again, dropping a book every 6 weeks now with him being the art director on them, it takes a lot of time, especially when you're doing all the interiors, plus you're working on all the other books too, so that one will, the actual image was showed in an update. And that'll be put on the Kickstarter in the next few days. And then Trevor also did a pillowcase and stuff you guys will get to see further down, because I did pillowcases with implants in them.
Oh, I saw you post about that.
Yeah, that's just bananas. And there's another Leiris cover. And then April's cover came out beautiful. I love the background in that. That just makes it pop so much.
Oh, that one's good. I like that, April.
Thank
It's
you.
pretty. Super pretty. She sold her original art for the 11x17 we did for Suncoast. That's also on this campaign, but she already sold it. And then we do a thing called the Year of the Blue Flame. And that's because when I started this, I wasn't producing books through Ethereal. I didn't have my own company. I was working with other people. So I don't know, about 8 months ago, I decided to do my own company. And we did a Zodiac for our every book that we launch. And they're called the Year of the Blue Flame covers. Next year is the Year of the Digital Flame, so on and so forth. But you'll see an artist, a specific artist on each book. It'll be a different artist from the team that does a Blue Flame cover every time. And Steph's came out. It just came out awesome. It was a lot of fun. And then the body pillows. So the funny story with the body pillow cases was, and then that's Steph Wilkins, of course. But when I ordered them, I had no idea that I could get implants. And then there's Trevor's Agent K pillow. So I'm checking out, and the dude's like, "Hey, do you want implants?" And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
What do you mean implants, sir? And he was like, "Well, you're a retailer and everything. We're going to give you the opportunity to put implants in." And I was like, "You're going to have to walk me through this because I'm still not understanding what you're talking about." And he was like, "Well, we do silicone implants, and they look and feel like an actual boob. I promise, Brian. I'll send you a video. They look very, very real, and they feel real. It's ridiculous." So anyway, they come with these things that latch on inside the pillowcase, so they feel like real, memories, for lack of a better word. But we sold 10 of them the first 3 days we put them up, and everybody wanted Fs because I can order A through F, and everybody bought F.
Holy shit.
Yeah, everybody
There's a
bought F.
disturbance in the force.
I don't know what's better, the fact that you did it or the answer of yeah.
Everybody bought fucking F.
Yeah, there's a disturbance in the force.
Go big or go home, apparently.
Go big or go home, man.
Oh boy.
I wish I hadn't taken it upstairs. I had put one together to show off.
Sure he did.
I did. I
Throw
brought
it off, huh?
Uh-huh. Well, I gotta test it out before I send it anywhere. You know what I mean? I couldn't.
Quality control, right?
Absolutely. It's all about R&D, man. So anyway, so I had put it all together for the show, and then my wife was like, "You better fucking put that thing somewhere else." So it ended up going upstairs. But yeah, there's original art for her 11x17 that she did, and that sold yesterday. So really, really excited about that. Well, that's the end of it.
All right.
But yeah, we got all kinds of funny, fun stuff to add on. like on the website now, we're doing skateboard decks and all kinds of stuff. And all the skateboard decks are original art and whatnot. They're not printed art. So, pretty cool. I'm enjoying it. This is actually this is the fastest we've hit this point on a campaign. So this is probably going to be our best campaign yet. I'm very thrilled about that. I mean, because the campaign's only been up since Friday evening. So I'm very, very excited about that.
Well, like we said, you dropped into a market that's for the most part fairly underutilized, and that's half the battle right there. Is if you can find the niche market, the people in those niches will definitely appreciate it.
For sure. The fans are great. Like
If you furry it, they will come.
If you furry it, yeah, for sure. I don't know. Like I said, the objective though is to get people to reach past that and try to sell it as a book about characters and not that aspect of it. Because if you can draw the crowd from, away from that point, you can literally gain fans based on your storytelling, and I think that's everybody's goal, at least mine, to sell books based on the stories. The art's beautiful, and people are always going to buy books for art. But if I can get people to buy it for the story too, then I'm ahead of my own game.
No, it looked great. The whole thing looked great.
I appreciate it, dude.
I just like talking shit to you.
Oh no, I expect it and I appreciate it. That's how people give a fuck about you. They talk shit about you. So I'm okay with it.
There you go.
I'm so good with it, man. I'm so good with it. Yeah, it's been quite an experience. I mean, from the beginning of this from the beginning of us putting the book together to where we are now, that's adorable. Like ridiculously adorable.
Oh, thanks.
Like the happiest little creature ever. Like, yeah, okay.
She's not wearing any pants though.
That's why she's so happy, because she's not wearing any pants.
Disney style.
Yeah.
They all wear shirts, but no pants.
Yeah. See, there we go.
We'll see how all that goes with Disney too, because we just brought on a couple guys from Disney too, so I'm pretty hyped about that. And this book in particular is opening a lot of doors for us. So, yeah.
But did you get that Peter Smith guy to do a cover for you?
Yeah, he walked up to me and asked, like, he was like, "Hey, dude, I want to do a cover for that," and I was like, "Okay." Right on.
Yeah.
Get it.
He's got me doing 3 covers for him too. I got to figure out like a timeline, but yeah, I was super excited about like
He's
his
very
stuff.
nice.
So yeah,
It's very nice.
yeah, he's so, yeah. I couldn't believe it. Well, not that I couldn't believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, how cool is it when guys that, like, to me, I think that's the coolest thing is when guys that have been doing it longer, and or in the the industry longer and stuff, come out and they come to you and talk to you versus you having to reach out. That's epic, man. That'll put your head up a few sizes larger than it was last time you looked at it, but it's cool, man. He's very nice, very excited. He won't do any nudity. And
I don't think you can. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, because I work for Disney, I can't do nudity, but I'm really excited to do the character. And I was like, man, dude, nobody said you had to do nudity. We're just happy you're excited to want to work with us. You know what I mean? It's super exciting when because you're like, it gives people something cool to do, right? Like if you work on something normally or you're normally doing a certain thing, you get bored with it, right? It's not exciting anymore. So when you can give
Same shit, different day.
Yeah, man. So if we can give you something different to draw that you're excited about, that's another win in my book.
Well, this is definitely different than what I'm used to drawing, brother.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna keep throwing shit in your direction with different stuff. I've got and your name was brought up twice by Devin Massey. I thought that was super cool too. So we'll see about all kinds of stuff that we've got going on with him. He's he's throwing cool ass names out there, dude. Like he's like, if we're gonna do a book, you're gonna come out and we're gonna get the fucking people that are gonna make the book the way we need it to be. And I was like, okay. Like Dean Yeagle and shit. He's throwing some really cool fucking names out there.
Dean's a great guy. Like, and he likes working on some crazy shit. So
Yeah, I mean, I just like I was telling April and I was also telling Devin. I mean, they're so the thing about being relatively new still is, I mean, even though I've been doing it like a year and a half, going on 2 years, it's still like the name is still new, you know, and still moving. So people that don't know us, like on social media, tend not to answer because they think we're like some weirdo. You know what I mean? Like you get those weird ass fucking messages on Facebook, and it's like, no, like you start being polite, you know, like you send somebody a message and you're like, hey, good morning, da da da, I'm so and so, and they're like immediately like, I'm not telling you where I live or how many children I have. You're like, fuck.
Not today, Satan.
Totally wasn't gonna ask. But yeah, you know, because I get those same goddamn messages, so I totally get it, you know. But I'm not that person. I'm a real boy. But I do think that If It Hops has got a huge future ahead of it. Like we're already working on, there's 4 scripts finished. We're already working on issue 2 right now. The art for issue 2. So it'll be good. If everything pans out, we can start putting out August. We're supposed to start putting out 2 books a month. So we'll see. So you'll definitely be seeing more If It Hops and more BGD. Because those are the best books we've done. So those are the books that'll be monthly. Once all this stuff starts getting moving. I love the green, dude. That's awesome.
try to go with the eye scheme.
Right on. Cool color. My mom said that to me April today. So my mom comes up and she's like, "You're going to be the next Hugh Hefner." And I was like, "Get the fuck out of here, Hugh Hefner." Like, so she drives all the way. So my parents live like 2 acres behind me, and so she drives all the way up the house to tell me that she saw something on Facebook, and she was like, "You're going to be the next Hugh Hefner," and I was like, "Well, I don't do any like porn though," and she was like, "It's all porn, dear. You just." I was like,
Your mom, what a hoot.
She's just classy porn.
yeah, you know, it's tasteful. I don't do anything like dirty. I think the only thing that we've done was a BGD cover where Trevor put the stripper's like hand down her pants. But other than that, I don't think we've
You're
done
not Larry Flint. You're Hugh Hefner.
Yeah. I got accused of being Larry Flint the other day. That was pretty funny.
I mean, he's old and decrepit, so I don't know how that worked out.
He's dead.
Yeah, he got shot and crippled.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's dead.
He's been dead a while.
Yeah, he didn't. He lived to be like 80 something, but he's
It shows you how much I paid attention to Larry Flint.
right. Exactly. Well, I didn't even know who he was, right? So until somebody asked me if I was the new Larry Flint, and I was like, I had to look the guy up. So I'm like, I read his fucking wiki.
You're all no, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. You know, especially the whole getting shot and paralyzed and being a real piece of shit type of thing. Not me. I know a guy, though, that might be a...
Yeah, we know a guy. We all know a guy.
Larry Flint was one of the biggest free speech advocates in the history of this country. He even took his case. He lost the case. He basically, it was a defamation case, and he fought it, and basically he lost the case and had to pay some sort of money to I can't remember who it was, some big religious guy. I want to say Oral Roberts or something. But years later, he decided to challenge the verdict, took it to the Supreme Court, and he won. Wow. Basically saying that no one gives a fuck if you're offended. And that was ultimately the gist of the campaign is you're allowed to be offended, but no one else cares. And no one else is liable for your being offended about a joke. Because he cracked a joke about this guy like screwing his mom or something. And it was like, it's not liable because it's not a truth. You know,
Right.
it's not, there was nothing real about it. It was like a giant super parody ad. And so he actually took it to the Supreme Court and won. And within the Supreme Court's rulings, the ruling is unless it's libel, no one cares. You can't be sued for it. You're not going to win. And it's a case that I think that nowadays has been forgotten. And I actually didn't even realize it until they did a movie with him with Woody Harrelson.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, People versus Larry Flint.
Yeah, which is a great movie, and it goes into detail about the court case, including the Supreme Court. And I'm like, God damn, we need to drag this court case out again, because the world that we exist in has forgotten that this is literally on the Supreme Court books. Shut the fuck up. No one cares. If it's not libel, move on.
No one gives a shit if your feelings got hurt. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. I honestly, I would encourage everybody to watch it. It's a really good movie.
Sounds like something I'd tell my 11-year-old.
Sounds like it's something we need to send to the fact checkers.
Sounds like something my wife says on a daily basis.
That's very Shannon for sure.
Jesus.
Did I
Because
hurt
I
fucking
you?
just
feeling
endorsed.
hurt.
I would like it noted that I just endorsed a movie. Also,
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, yes.
put
I
this
was
on
gonna
the
point
record,
that out,
please.
but I didn't want you to win one. That would like be me admitting defeat for the night. It's not going to happen
Mr.
yet.
Bishop watched Meatballs last night. Well done, sir. You're late to the party, but congratulations. Excellent.
Man.
Because I know me and Tom will have some discussions over some movies in the next 2 weeks.
Oh, what did you see? I haven't seen anything for a while. What did you see?
Well, no, I haven't seen anything either, but
Okay.
I know we're gonna go see Morbius
Strange.
finally, and I think
Yeah.
Secrets of Dumbledore
Oh, I
and
don't give a
Doctor
shit about
Strange.
that. Yeah, I don't give
I got a bunch of them we're supposed to go see. We got to go see, and then you got the Doctor Strange is coming up too. And my daughter wants to go see that movie Bad Guys.
Bad Guys looks actually like it could be fun.
Yeah,
I will not pay to see it, but I'll see it eventually.
for sure.
Morbius is okay. Don't expect anything special. It's just there. It's better than the Venom movies, I think, but it's
It's still
I
just
mean,
there.
that's a low bar, but it's fine. It's not going to blow you away. It's fine. I compare it really honestly, like Morbius. If Morbius came out like when Blade came out, it would have been gigantic. It's an absolute like 1997, 98 movie that doesn't quite play now. It's like not quite as good as what we get now.
For sure.
But it's fine. Everybody who's ragging on it, it's fine. It's just not. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles that a lot of Marvel stuff has.
Well, I mean, you can't expect you're taking a B character, right? You're not. Again, that goes like the Eternals movies, right? So you're taking a B character and trying to, classify them.
Well, the Eternals was just a terrible movie.
For sure, but I'm just saying they really don't give a shit. Like they care about their Spider-Man films or their Supermans or their Batmans or whatever the fuck else. But it's I have a real love-hate relationship with the Venom movie. I've been a fan all my life. So when everybody's like, "Oh, I hate it," I have this viewpoint where I'm like, at least you got a movie. You know what I'm saying? Versus that Spider-Man 3 bullshit. At least you got a movie.
Yeah.
So it's I don't ever go, "Hey, that's the best movie ever," or "I'm a huge fan of that film." But I'm as a fan, I'm over here on the sidelines going, "Thanks for giving him a film."
And that's kind of what Morbius is too. It's kind of like, okay, well,
He had something.
we told this guy's story, and
get him something,
and that's
because then
it.
they won't throw him in the Disney vault. They'll bring him back out.
Right.
I feel like that about Aliens. I'm like, fuck, man, Dark World lost Aliens. Now Disney's got Fox and shit all over. Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So it's like, I just don't want to throw the shit in the vault because we'll never see it again. Just fuck up all you want, but don't hide it behind the fucking mouse. So speaking of that, it's a funny thing that we were talking about the other night. There's a scene in there's a couple panels in If It Hops where I guess Bladen, he doesn't like Mickey Mouse, so him getting to take out his frustrations on this itty bitty mouse is awesome. And you guys will appreciate the animosity of what this poor little mustachioed mouse goes through. Yeah, it's not great.
It's not cool.
It's poor guy, he gets it. And I'm just like, I thought the giraffe was gonna get like I wrote it in the giraffe gets it pretty tough. But the mouse, dude, you feel for the mouse because there's moments of like it's not like this like straight action. It's horror. So you get these moments where this poor mouse is like literally attempting to flee for his life in the pitch black of this building. And it's all about how terrified he is through the whole situation.
You better have written that so that it is actually pitch black, like every panel
Absolutely.
is
Dude, hold on. I'm gonna send you a panel.
black. Every panel is black,
Hold
and then
the
it's
fuck
just
on,
this
hold the fuck on.
disembodied screaming,
Yeah,
and
it's-
you know.
So I'll send you a splash page. Hold on. That's absolutely. Bladen was like, "We're not paying the dude to do a background and shit for these 2 pages because there's no goddamn background." And I was like, "I know." So, but yeah, that's a splash page. But yeah, it's all fucking black. But I guess there's a flashlight that's angled toward. So yeah, we have fun with it. Yeah, it's a good time. He gets it dirty because he doesn't just die. He gets treated like shit in the dark. That's so good. April out there killing it with that fucking giraffe.
Wait, what?
The giraffe is so good.
Oh, thank you.
And the tie, Jesus, Ryan. The tie is fucking killer, dude. Just it might be the placement of the tie, but the fabric's really, really good. It's very eye-catching. That's all. It's a very eye-catching fabric.
I was going for that.
It's funny how like April likes to do like the frilly like fabrics and stuff, and it's really cool to see how that line works and stuff looks. But you can do so much with color to make those like absolutely pop.
Marissa's dropping that Kirby Crackle in.
So cool.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know there was a reverse Kirby Crackle till recently.
What's a
Oh, that's
reverse
pretty
Kirby
There is.
Crackle?
Yes, there's a reverse Kirby Crackle.
Well, the whole screen's black, and you just put a bunch of white dots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was really neat. I'd never seen it before, but I got to see it while it was being inked on a cover of mine, and I was like, man, that's pretty fucking cool. And he was like, yeah, it's reverse Kirby Crackle. You didn't know that? Like I was a fucking idiot. And I'm like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't fucking know that.
You're like, yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm fucking asking.
I know all this shit. Get out of here. I know the stuff. And all the things. I know them.
Absolutely.
I like to pretend I'm more intelligent sometimes. You know. Set the pace. It's super cool looking.
I cannot believe that I haven't started colors yet.
I know, right?
Oh,
April's
Yeah,
usually got the
surprising.
fucking airbrush out by now. We're all
No
like screaming at
shit.
her.
right. Well, no, I mute myself so nobody knows I'm under the cloak of.
I didn't say screaming because we can't hear you. I say screaming because you got the fucking airbrush out, and we're like working with colored pencils and markers.
Yeah, right.
Super dope.
Well, she has there's a lot of detail going on in this one between all the
Yeah.
pouches and the spots and
You know, there was this was a special one for April. She's the last one done.
Oh God. Oh, let's see. Color. Well, only got 25
Well, now
minutes.
Ryan, you can add furry to your skill set. You know what I mean?
I might just leave that off, but
I'm just saying it might.
I
Make
mean,
sure Marvel knows. That's the key. Make sure Marvel knows.
I'll
Marvel,
let
I
them
do
know.
furries now.
I'll let them know. When I see Ricky Purdon again, I'm gonna tell him. Okay, just so you know.
Yeah, I can do these.
You ever decide to do Wolfsbane again? I got you.
Oh man, what a great character!
The beginning of the furries.
Oh, absolutely, man. What was the other chick's name? No, there was two of them that looked almost exactly the same.
Well, there was the one that Liefeld created. I think was. Oh my God, what the hell was her name?
They were
Feral.
both in like X Force and shit, or X.
Feral.
Yeah.
Feral. There you go.
Yep. Yeah.
They were just the same character but different colors.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like same fucking design and everything with different colors. Yeah. No one's gonna notice that. They did a lot with Wolfsbane in that last run of X Force. That was pretty cool. Like she got like knocked up by Fenrir and shit. Like the Norse Fenrir. That's pretty cool.
I haven't actually read an X book in so long.
Oh man,
I have no
that
idea.
was like 10 years back for sure, but it was cool. Like that was when what's his name was doing the stuff. Damn it, why can't I think of his name? The guy that signs in all the different colors.
Oh, Clayton Crane.
Yeah. So he lets like he was doing all the interiors and stuff. That was after the Venom Carnage line that he did.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Cool stuff though.
I think I remember that. Didn't they have like Warpath on the team?
Yeah.
Yep.
And can't remember who else. Yeah. I vaguely remember that.
The guy in the white looked like the assassin or whatever.
Oh yeah, you're talking about man,
Starts
he's a
with an
great
X.
character. Yeah.
Starts with an X. That's so many X characters.
Well, he ends up getting like split, like his like a split personality type of deal.
Yeah.
And he's almost like Deadpool. Like he's on the same team. Phantom X is the character's name. But he's a really cool character. But he ends up like helping Apocalypse and shit. It's a great run. It really is a good run. It was probably the last good X run in a long time. Oh, that white outline's cool.
Oh, thanks. Pulls it off the background a little bit.
Yeah, it's neat.
Okay.
April's bringing the tones. Oh, and it's sold. It's not even done and it's sold.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
You can just stop now.
Oh, no.
No. It's one of those things where you want to see it through kind of things.
I got paid. It's done.
That's going to be good looking for sure.
Mhm.
I was going to say, did you buy this, Mr. Smithers? Or was this a Shawnee? Oh, there's a laugh.
I'll let them out themselves.
I don't know. I've gotten like 6 messages about buying the one from Ryan and making a cover out of it.
Mm.
Well, I can tell you that you can't buy the original, but I had already planned on scanning it and making it colored.
Dope.
So
Yeah, there's a bunch of people.
it can definitely be a cover.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. They don't realize how many. Do you see how many covers are on that fucking thing right now?
Well, I am cover V.
Yeah. How many goddamn covers there are? I know. If I put another cover on that book, Heather's gonna come after me with like and castrate me.
Ooh.
What if it makes you another $5,000?
I'm about that life. Let's talk.
See what I'm saying? You never know.
I'm about it. Well, hey, I'm not opposed to putting that on the cover. We'll talk about it.
That could
Please,
be
let's
your
go.
$16,000 stretch limit.
I'm about it. I'm about that
See?
life.
Step up and cover that.
See? That was one of them. I'm about it. We'll talk about it for sure.
Mm.
If you're interested, we'll definitely talk about it.
Mr. Smithers needs you to adjust your tiers.
Yeah, I'll add one.
Done.
Definitely add one.
Done and done.
Yeah, I can do that. And that takes solid 2 seconds for me. I get that real quick.
Look, I actually got a ruler out and shit. It's like fancy.
Yeah, see that has got him even more excited now. Everybody's chomping at the bit.
We got Marissa doing spatter. It's getting real around
I
here.
need something.
I know I was trying to figure out what to put in the background, and you'd already went for the crazy dots. I was like, damn,
The dots are taken.
the dots are out. The dots are out.
We just need a Kirby Crackle challenge. Like, who can do it best?
Kirby.
Well,
Yeah. Let's get our Ouija board out and summon him.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sit here and eat all my tan M&Ms.
There's tan M&Ms.
Mike has been busy. Mike was actually in the chat earlier, Mr. Smithers. He was hanging out for a bit. I talked to him when we were down at Suncoast, and I told him, look, if, even if you just want to jump in every now and then, he's welcome to just sit in even for just a night and then come back, a month later, whatever he wants to do, he's fine. So he seemed game for those occasional appearances. So we'll get him back.
For sure. Always fun to watch the dynamic between you guys.
Some call it dynamic, some call it hatred, but it works.
Is it?
Okay.
The
Oh, I
way
hate
Mike
him.
and I pick on each other like brothers, dude, people actually sometimes ask, like, do you guys really, if they don't know us, do
Right,
you guys
right.
not like each other? Like, what?
No, man. See, it's funny that you mentioned that because the first time we met at MegaCon, and he was thrilled to introduce me to you. It was like it was cool. So I don't know. I don't ever think that people could, unless you're like talking mad shit.
Oh, we talk shit during the con. We will definitely talk mad shit during the con. Like, we write on each other's artwork. This guy sucks ass. We've had prints where Mike has drawn, like mustaches on it. Don't buy me. Just all
God.
sorts of random shit that we fuck with each other on. Move my hands. Sorry, man.
You're blocking the goods.
I was trying to make sure I didn't screw it up. That's what I was doing.
What did you do with the ruler?
Created the box.
Oh, I see. Okay. Got it.
Thanks, James. I had to strategically place them. No, I stole the whole idea from a Playboy cover, so I can't take credit for that. I was like, that's a dope cover. You can't see nothing. Her hands are in the right place, holding that tie.
That's right.
Yep, very cute.
Yeah, man, I'm excited. This is the first time we've done international shipping since November last year.
I did it for mine this time. We haven't done it in a while, and I was kind of freaking balls because we did like a test, like how much would this cost to go to, Malaysia?
Mhm.
And I was like, well, I mean, if they're willing to pay the shipping price, fuck
That's
it.
right. That's how we look at it. Like because everybody was like, we really want to get the books because the listener did really well in the UK. Like every issue's done really well over there. And people are like, well, what, are you going to send more? Are you going to send more? And I'm like, I don't know about the shipping. And everybody's like, well, we pay it. You don't have to. So what are you worried about? And I was like, oh, okay, cool, whatever.
Yeah. I had that guilty conscience of, when you put down the real shipping and it's like, why is it $50? I'm like, because it costs $50 to send 10 books over there.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, James, I added it. It's $320 for all the covers, including the LEs. I think that saves you guys an average of $5 and like 15 cents per cover.
Discount.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. The more you get, the better deals you get. That's for sure.
That is very true.
Get on it.
Yeah, man. I'm so excited that somebody picked up that original art from that print, April. Like that's the coolest fucking thing to me.
Oh, absolutely. I really like that one. It was quite, I don't know.
It came out pretty. As soon as we hit 10K, I'm going to put the other original art up.
Oh, cool.
So
It's all on you, April. It's all on you.
Oh, well, that's okay. There's two, actually. There's the pencil sketch, and then there's the inks.
the inks, yep. We get that Ryan cover on there. It'll be all up on Ryan.
Yeah, there you go. No pressure, sir.
I'm all right with that.
What, not having any pressure? Or being, whatever.
Having the pressure.
Yeah, they did that.
Under pressure.
It would literally cost nothing. So,
That campaign they did for you a couple months ago, Ryan, was pretty cool. That store exclusive, that like DC book or whatever, was pretty badass.
The one I did?
No, it was your artwork, but they were like doing it with your artwork. It was like a weird character, like a new one that was like all black with like fire energy, like or some kind of energy coming out of it. It was pretty cool. It was like a store that was trying to get money to pay you for an exclusive or some shit. I'm like,
oh, you're talking about Rising Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd never seen anybody do a Kickstarter like that before, so that was interesting.
I hadn't either. That's why I was confused with the guy at first.
I was like,
Okay.
so you're doing a Kickstarter to get the money to pay Ryan to do a cover? Okay, right on. I'm with you.
Yeah. He was doing it to like fund the whole print run.
That was cool. Yeah, for sure. Well, it's not cheap to print, man. A lot of people are like, it's they feel like making comics is cheap, man. It's definitely not.
Yeah. Well, especially when he did titled Virgin, black and white, titled Black and White Virgin.
Jesus.
And I was like, yeah, that's gonna run you.
Yeah, that might eat into your profit, my friend. It's gonna come out there a little bit. I don't know. I'm very grateful to, Heroes and Villains. They do us really good on our printing. So
Steven's good people.
absolutely, 100%. Chris is amazing. Her book is coming out at the end of the month. That's going to be great too. So
Yeah, I did a cover for her too.
yeah, it was awesome. The Calvin and Hobbes thing, dude. Yeah.
No, that's Russ's.
Was that Russ's?
Yeah.
She has one that's like one of the characters is a mermaid. And
That's right.
I did a mermaid for her.
Right on. Russ has got charms. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, I did charms for Russ.
That was great though, man. It was a good homage.
That was fun. It was definitely different. When he was like, "Hey, I want you to do this," I was like, "Are you talking to the right guy?"
Yeah. You sure you don't want a chick on there somewhere? I'm about it, man. He's good people to work with, man.
Yeah, he is.
He's a lot of fun to work with. I dig that like old school bathing suit, April.
Oh, thank you. I like I said, I may always draw her rockabilly.
Do it, dude.
Now that I've like gotten that in, I'm loving it, like for real.
Why aren't you saying Rock-a-Bunny?
Yeah, Rockabunny.
Because it's very, very new, and I didn't think about it.
Yeah, the corner of that catchphrase right now.
That's right. Signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah, there's a it's cool because everybody that does the characters, well, any of our characters, does them in their own way, and I think that's one of the coolest part about getting cover artists. Because everybody's got a feel for it, and if you do the character so many times, you definitely have your own vibe with that character. So you're always going to do he, she, or whatever your way.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. It's just it grows on you after you do a character so much. You're just like, oh yeah, this is how we do this character.
Yeah, this is what, the 5th time that I've drawn her.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it's been a bit, and I don't
She
know.
gets
And
more
then,
fun every time, I think.
I what?
The character, she gets more fun every time you do her, I think.
I think so too. I agree. This is the first time I've gotten to draw the rest of the gang.
Absolutely. I got to check out Christian's rendition. I'm definitely going to swing over there and get a peek.
Thanks for chilling, Christian. Thanks for being part of it again. It's always fun to see what you guys are up to.
Where does he post the lines?
He posts it and he tags me. So it goes. You can go to my feed
on your
and
page.
it'll pop up on my.
Dang, he put a lot of work into that shit, dude. Well done, man. Super fun. Lots of lines.
Yeah, I forgot last time that he drew one. I wanted to see what he did, and I was like, I don't even know where to look.
Yeah, and so Christian, next week we're going to be doing Ryan's Con Artists.
Sweet.
So come on back and draw some Ryan stuff too.
Mine's easy. You draw whoever you want.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That's such a great concept, man. Con artist is fun.
Dude, this issue was a lot of fun. 3, I'm excited for too. Like the guys that have already started drawing it, and I talked to a bunch of people and was like, "Hey, can I put you in it? Hey, can I do this? Hey, can I do that?" They're like, "Yeah, do it."
That's dope.
I was like, just so you know, it's all in good fun. Like if I make fun of you, it's because I like you.
Right. If I don't make fun of you, well,
If I make fun of you like big time, then I might not like you. But you'll have to figure that out on your own.
you kind of just leave it out there. Just
Because there's a couple of those characters already.
That's
It's okay. I know where I stand.
Hey, thanks,
It'll either be a lot of Squee or a lot of Starbucks.
And you could find a Starbucks if it was like I don't even know. It's like a other
Superpower.
world
It is a
for you to be able to
superpower.
find Starbucks.
Marissa is pretty good at that too.
What? Starbucks?
Finding the Starbucks out of nowhere.
Oh,
Dude, that
yeah.
came out pretty good.
It's my calling.
The trick is to find the Starbucks that has the lemon cake. That's the good Starbucks.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't ever get anything but like a everything bagel and a dragon fruit thing, and that's all I get from fucking Starbucks. So. But I'm
Dude,
always happy.
everything bagels in New York are the best.
I imagine.
Ruth.
Like I
Get
want
them
to
at
go
one of those bodegas.
Yeah, like I want to go to a real bakery and get an everything bagel. Like
Yeah, whenever we were in New York, I don't know, it was like it's fucking like 1 a.m. or something. Mike and I are like, oh, like we're hungry. We'll just go down to the little shop downstairs, and I told the guy that I wanted just an egg and cheese bagel with like an everything bagel, but I wanted a side of pickles. And he
Right.
looked at me like I was just fucking like crazy. Like the look he gave me, like I just laughed. Like that's all I could say. It's just like I just laughed. I'm like I either am pregnant or I'm high in his mind.
Right,
So,
right.
And we all know you didn't smoke weed that night.
no, and definitely not pregnant. So, just me. It's just what sounds good. Like I want some eggs, cheese, and a bagel with some pickles.
That's got to be the weirdest thing I ever heard. I feel for the guy that looked at you funny because I would too.
Dude, whenever I go over to Mike's house, sometimes like I'll just eat like the combination of shit. He's like, "Why are you eating that?" I'm like, "Because it fucking sounds good." Like maybe not together, but separately, it sounds good. Combination of shit. He's like, "Why are you eating that?" I'm like, "Because it fucking sounds good." Like,
Who's got us on playback?
Mm.
I don't
I don't know. I
know.
didn't even hear it.
think it's
Someone-
gone. Yeah, it was a one and done somehow.
It's like somebody was trying to watch themselves on Facebook.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Keep your
Yeah, so
vain
we're in
ass to
our
yourself.
we're in our final minutes here, folks. So Dustin's got 19-ish days left on the campaign. So if you want a little bunny action, go over to If It Hops. Make sure you pledge for it. There's a brand new tier, thanks to Mr. Smithers. You can just
Yeah.
get it all in one click.
Get it all in one click, man. I normally have one of those, but I was like, this is a lot of covers. Let me break this down.
Oh, I think I have 16 as of right now, and I did it. I was like, fuck it. Somebody's gonna want it.
Right. Yeah, so I was like, okay. You know. Yeah, we'll talk about that one, Ryan. I'm down. That's pretty fucking phenomenal, sir.
Yeah, that's easy.
And I'll take the beating and the lashing for it for sure. I'm about it.
So April's is already sold, folks. If you are interested in Marissa's carrot patch, shoot her a
That's
message.
Oh, my carrot pad. That's real cute, Tom.
It's adorable. I got to get everybody blanks because this will be the first time that I buy blanks in like bulk instead of just buying like 15 of them. So
And on white?
yeah, on white, not on pink, not on black, not on green.
Thank God.
Man, I thought it would be fun to do the greed stuff on the black one. I apologize.
Fuck that shit.
Artists don't
Why
actually
do you
like
hate
doing
us?
that shit.
Why do you hate us?
I thought it would be fun. You know, I thought it'd be
Yeah,
different. Again,
You don't fucking draw. It's
That's
not
true.
fun.
it's just not
You
great.
know, if they could come up with some halfway decent opaque markers that didn't like crap out while you're like doing your strokes, like it would make a difference.
You crap out while doing your strokes. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't have a better word for it.
It's a
But
bad.
all I know is I hate it at the end, no matter if it's good or bad.
That's true. You
Yeah.
know, that last one you did, the
Still don't like it.
I liked it.
I know.
I know.
That's why I give it to you. Like here, have it. It's good.
I hate this piece of shit.
That's right. That's what I was saying all the way to Starbucks.
And then Dustin's like, I love it. Give it up.
Yeah, it turned out fucking dope. David did one. The best one we've gotten so far on the black was David Ocampo did these like this greed cover, and it was really cool. He did them all in like green like colored pencils. So it was pretty cool. I'll have to post it. It was really, really cool. But it didn't look like he didn't complain or anything about it being black. You know, he just I'll make sure they're white from now on.
No, that's cool. You do what you want to do, but if they're white, I'll buy them off of you.
No, I would never make you. That's ridiculous. I'm ordering a bunch because we didn't do any for BGD, so I'm ordering a bunch for that too. But
Cool.
that's a whole nother animal altogether.
Mm.
But thanks for having me on, Tom. I really appreciate it. It's been a lot of fun, man. I know we're winding down and whatnot, but it's been a really cool experience.
Whoops. Why am I like I'm taking everybody out of the stream instead of removing the single like the
You're just
solo?
kicking us the hell out already.
It's like get out, everybody get out. We have 1 minute left. Get
Out of
out.
my house.
Yeah.
We're done.
You
We're
don't
done.
have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Get off my lawn.
Yeah, man. You know, we'll definitely keep you in mind as you're doing more stuff. You know, of course, we do this mostly weekly, but of course the cons are happening, and we're kind of bouncing around a little bit. Next week we are going to do Mr. Kincaid's Con Artist, so join us next week for that, and then we'll see what we got on tap for the rest of the month. So. Thank you guys all for joining us here in the stream. Thank you all for chatting with us here. And we will see you all next week for Con Artist 2. See you later. Bye-bye.